Anna here. Welcome particularly to all of the members of Union Yoga Collective. Thanks for participating in this particular class. We're going to run through today Ashtanga Intelligence. If you are a fundamentalist Ashtanga practitioner, I would advise that you probably won't like this sequence. I've taken some fundamental asanas from the Ashtanga primary series, and I've also modified and added extra poses in to make it a more balanced practice. I've also taken out some of the really strong binds that I don't believe are necessary to achieve a really well-rounded practice. So please enjoy. I would also recommend that you warm up your wrists and do a little bit of a spinal warm-up before participating in this sequence, but for the in the interest of keeping the video short, I've decided to just get into it. So if you've got blocks at home, all you need is a couple of blocks. You don't have to take blocks, it's just if you want to work on jump throughs, jump backs. As always, take what you want, leave what you don't like, and switch me off at any time. If you're sick of me, pause, come back to it, and you know, keeping a nice, healthy, strong body in these times is more vital than ever. So namaste, I hope you like it. We'll meet at the top of the mat. So finding your Tadasana towards the top of your mat, you've got a neutral pelvis, thighs rolling slightly towards one another, Uddiyana Bandha activated, so drawing the energy up and in so it travels out through the crown of the head. Shoulder blades are nice and flat, and fingertips are stretching down towards the earth so you have length in the side of the neck. I invite you just to close down your eyes for a moment, set an intention for your practice. At the moment, all of my intentions for my practices are that the world and all of the beings in it be vital and healthy. Bring your hands together at heart center in prayer. I invite you to join me in one chant along. Full inhale. Exhale complete. Inhale for Om. Release the hands. Let's flow yogis. Inhale, reaching up tall through the fingertips, gaze forwards. Exhale, bow forward. Bend as deeply through your knees as you need to. Maybe take it easy for the first round, Surya A. Inhale, lengthen halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back through a full or modified Chaturanga Dandasana. On your inhale breath, either taking a cobra or an upward facing dog if you feel warm enough. On your exhale breath, finding your way back to Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. I've got little feet marks on my mat from moisturiser. The pranayama associated with Ashtanga is Ujjayi, victorious breath. So if you know that breath, engage it. Use it to heat yourself and to clear impurities from the inside out. If you're not sure, imagine you've got a little mirror on your palate, the roof of your mouth, and you're trying to fog it up on both of your inhale and your exhale so it's textural. Rise to the toes, bend through the knees, gaze is forward. Inhale to step, hop, float, tippy toe to find your Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bow forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up tall, Urdhva. Exhale, energy down through the heart space, Samasthiti. Two more rounds, Surya. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, navel into the spine, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen Ardha Uttanasana. On your exhale, stepping, hopping back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Elbows stacked over the wrists. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana or Bhujangasana. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Of course, it's your own practice, so you can make any modifications or movements or add in any little bits and pieces that work for you at any time. That's the beauty of this practice, is it can be intimate and personal with it. Even when we're following along with the video or when we're in a yoga class. Rise to the toes, bend through the knees, gaze forward. Inhale, step, hop, float, tippy toe. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bow forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up tall, strong legs, pressing through the feet, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Samasthiti. Final round, Surya 8. Inhale, reach up tall, find length. Exhale, pull forward with the navel, drawing up and in. Inhale, extend out through the crown of the head, rock the weight forward. On your exhale, high to low push up. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, long neck, strong back line. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now every time you come back to your downward facing dog, your home pose, press down actively through each finger pad. Try to scrunch up your mat. Or imagine you're bouncing a basketball. That's the action you want in the palms, with the knuckles of the palms still connected to your mat. It's beautiful, natural Uddiyana Bandha that we move into with the aid of gravity here. Rise to the toes, bend through the knees, gazes forward. Inhale, step, hop, float, tippy toe. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bow forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up tall. Exhale, Samasthiti. Inhale, brush your fingertips along the mat, sit low, Utkatasana. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, right foot steps in between hands, left heel turns 45. Virabhadrasana 1, just for your inhale. Exhale all the way back down through your Chaturanga Dandasana. Don't lose your form. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, left foot steps in between the hands, right heel 45. Vira 1, just for the inhale. Exhale all the way back down to the earth. Open through the heart as you inhale. Exhale, find your home pose. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Deep, full, calming, clearing Ujjayi breaths. Inhale, love. Exhale, chaos. Rise to the toes, bend through the knees. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bow. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Samasthiti. Final round, Surya B. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. On the inhale breath, the right foot steps in between the hands. Left heel 45, Vira 1. Exhale, return. High side push up, elbows stacked over wrists, tight and aligned. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps in between the hands. Right heel turns 45. Reach up tall, Vira 1. Exhale all the way back down. Squeeze your biceps around the ribs. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, 5 full deep breaths. Just feels amazing in my body right now. I went for a run this morning. Bit of a release on the whole back line, this amazing pose. What a gift it is. Rise to the toes, bend through the knees, gaze forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bow. Inhale, bend through the knees, reach forward or high, Utkatasana. Exhale, Samasthiti. Just going to turn to face towards the camera for this next section. Bring the hands to the waist on an inhale breath. Exhale, gently hop your feet hip distance apart. Inhale, reach contract and depress the shoulder blades, and on your exhale, bowing forward. Peace fingers interlock around the big toe, lengthen on an inhale breath. And on your exhale, folding forward, Padangusthasana. Try to rock the weight into the balls of the feet. Press your big toes down into your peace fingers rather than really pulling with your arms, and work on using your core to move you in between your legs. Inhale, look up and lengthen halfway. Exhale, release the hands, palms facing up, slide underneath the feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Padangusthasana. You can bend as deeply through the knees as feels good for you in this pose, but it's exactly the same principle of rocking the weight forward, finding a little bit more buoyancy and lightness in the heels, and using your core to find and fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway, lift. Exhale, release the hands to the waist, hold there. Inhale, rise up tall. Exhale, gently hop the feet back together, Samasthiti. On an inhale breath, pick up your right foot, step a nice long step. Your feet will rotate to the back of your mat and your arms come parallel. Exhale, reach over the right leg, finding Trikonasana here. You can bring the hands to the ribs, roll the right ribs forward, and wrap the left ribs up. If it feels okay on the neck, the gaze can be towards the top hand. Remember, this bottom hand can be nowhere near the ground as long as your arms are set with intention and you're squeezing your feet together. Exhale the gaze down to the right foot. Inhale, rise up, rotate your feet to the top of the mat. Squeeze the feet together as you exhale, reach out over the left leg, finding Trikonasana on the left-hand side. Going through that little checklist. Think about sucking the energy up so that it shoots out through the crown of the head. Or maybe out through the fingertips. Exhale the gaze down to the left foot. Inhale, rise up. Rotate your feet to the top of your mat. Right hand to hip, left hand to ceiling, left foot 45. Exhale, reach forward. Either your left hand will plant underneath the shoulder, on top of the right foot or outside the right foot. If your sacrum's nice and flat, keep squeezing your legs together. Maybe see if you can gaze and rotate through the ribs towards the ceiling. If that feels okay. Right arm can reach high. Parivrtta Trikonasana. Keep trying to close the legs like they're a pair of scissors. Exhale the gaze down to the right foot. Inhale, rise up. Rotate your feet to the upper side of the mat. Left hand to hip, right hand to ceiling. Square through the hips first. Right foot is 45. Right hand can be underneath the shoulder, on top of the left foot or outside the left foot. Square through the hips, rotate through the torso using the core, and then, and only then, if you're nice and flat here, and you can judge me, I might not be. I do feel safe in this pose though. Exhale the gaze down to the left foot. Inhale as you rise up. Arms parallel, exhale. Step back to the top of the mat. Samasthiti. Pick up your right foot, step a nice long step. Rotate your feet to the back of the mat, arms parallel. Exhale as you bend into the right knee. The right hand can be inside, outside the right foot, or the forearm can be on top of the thigh. Press down through your left outer foot and stretch through the left fingertips. The whole lateral line of fascia is getting a release here. If it feels okay in your neck, you can take the drishti to the extended fingertips. Exhale the gaze down to the right foot. Inhale, rise up. Rotate your feet to the top of the mat. Exhale, find the pose over the left leg. Full deep Ujjayi breaths. Pressing your outer edge of your left thigh further to the left-hand side of your mat. Feel all this opening. Exhale the gaze down to the left foot. Inhale, rise up. Rotate your feet to the back of the mat, rolling up onto the left toe tips. Left hand to ceiling, right hand to the hip. Bend into the right knee a little more. And on your exhale breath, your left elbow finds contact outside the right knee. You could stay here in a prayer, or you can bring your left hand to the outside of the left foot, right arm reaching forward. So I'm already straying from the path here. In traditional Ashtanga, the left foot, the back foot would be 45 degrees. Doesn't feel good in my hip or my knee, so I don't do it. Exhale to gaze down to the right foot. Inhale as you rise up. Rotate your feet to the top of the mat. Left hand hip up on top of the right toe tips. Right hand stretching tall. Exhale, right elbow outside left knee. Press the back of the knee crease towards the ceiling. Coming into your variation of Parivrtta Asana. And I actually think this pose is a little more difficult to balance, so you choose whatever honors your body, whatever's nourishing. Exhale to gaze down to the left foot. Inhale as you rise up. Arms come parallel with the mat. Exhale, step back to the top of the mat, Samasthiti here. Pick up the right foot on an inhale breath. Step about your legs length distance. Rotate your toes to face the right hand side of your mat, arms parallel. Exhale as you bow forward. Hands plant underneath your shoulders, lengthen on an inhale. On your exhale, bow forward, Pranayama, Padottanasana A. You're working on, once again, using your core to suck you through. Elbows stacked over. The wrists and the forearms are parallel, and you're trying to squeeze your legs together so you can scrunch up your mat. On an inhale breath, look up and lengthen. Keep squeezing in. Exhale, hands to the waist. Remember, that's the way we want the energy to go. Inhale, rise up, arms come parallel. On your exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. We'll take a reverse forearm bind. Protect your shoulders. On the exhale, fold forward, Pranayama, Padottanasana C. If you're in the hand bind, work on your foundation first. Once you're stable in your legs, go for the fold secondary. And then thirdly, pressing the palms together if you can, then you can reach your knuckles to the ceiling or the wall behind you. Don't lose the intention in the legs. On your next inhale breath, let it lift you up. Release the bind, arms come parallel. Exhale, step back. Samasthiti here at the top of the mat. Now here, take a reverse elbow bind, or bring your hands together in reverse prayer, namaskar. Pick up the right foot. Step just your walking step distance. Square through the hips, close the scissors. Exhale, bow over the right leg. Relift the right kneecap up towards the sternum. Keep trying to squeeze your feet so that eventually they would be next to each other, not separated. Elbows to the ceiling. Breath fine, smooth, even. Inhale, rise up. Rotate your feet to the top of the mat. Square, reset, and then exhale. Find the pose over the left leg. Inhale as you rise up tall. Exhale, step to the top of the mat. Release the reverse namaskar, come to Samasthiti here. Now I find it's easier to step off my mat in the balancing pose. I may have chopped off my head, but that's okay. Left hand comes to the left hip, ground down through the left foot. Right hand wrist reaching forward, peace gun firing. See if you can lift your right leg up to find the bind. Otherwise, there's a bind around the knee. Or you can go to find that bind once you've drawn the knee in towards you. Now think about anchoring and sending the energy up. I don't encourage forward folding here because I just feel like it puts your spine into an unnecessary position that can sometimes be vulnerable for it. Take one more deep inhale breath. On your exhale, open your right leg as far out to the right as you can keep the pelvis facing forward. So I would say 45. Now optional extra. Release the bind and see if you can leave that leg there. You can keep the bind if you want. Inhale, draw the leg forward. Fight to keep it there. Stay tall through the crown. Don't get attached to your suffering. It's not going to last. One more deep inhale breath. Do a little dance. And on your exhale, with more control than me, lower that right leg down. Whew. Been told that cramps and neurological confusion in our muscle tissue. So mine's a bit confused right now. Find The same pose on the other side. Lifting the left leg, grounding down through the right leg, glutes turned on, either using the knee or finding the bind with the peace fingers. Utthita Hastapadikusthasana 8. Strong core. Take a deep inhale breath. As you exhale, open your left leg out towards the left-hand side. Anchor down through your right foot. Try and maintain your balance to see if you can release that bind, keep the leg there. Fight for it. Active range. Inhale, draw the leg to center. Keep fighting for it. Those little micro adjustments you're making in your body, so beneficial. Whoa, one more deep inhale breath. Exhale, lower with control. Now the next balancing pose, I'm going to invite you to come into Vrikshasana or tree. So bringing your right foot to your upper inner thigh, or anywhere along the inner thigh actually, as long as it's not on the knee. Roll the heel towards the top of your mat and the toes towards the back side. Try to turn on your tissue of the bent knee so that you're actively moving it into external rotation. And your hands can grow into any position as they blossom. I feel like staying a little more connected today. Inhale, draw the knee into the midline of the body. And then exhale, allow it to ground. Moving to the other side. Find that beautiful connection. The two legs, even though they're in different positions, they're still working in cooperation. It's quite a beautiful analogy for life. Find that inner root system energetically traveling down into the earth. Drawing up nourishment. Inhale the left knee into the midline of the body. Exhale, slowly lower. The foot finds samasthiti, the top of the mat. Inhale, brush your fingertips along the mat. Sit low in your chair. Either come into Dana Pranayama with the hands together in like a sword fashion, or if it feels better to roll the pinkies in. Make sure you're squeezing your knees together and try to press the feet apart. And you're wrapping everything under here, like wrapping it in together, just like that. And whatever feels best in your lower back, and what I mean is like the safest effort for you here. I don't know your anatomy, but you do, so honor it. Take one more deep inhale. On your exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lengthen halfway, lift. On your exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog on your inhale breath. Downward facing dog on your exhale breath. On an inhale, the right foot steps in between the hands. Left foot, roughly 45. It could be 60, 55, 50. Whatever feels best for the anatomy in your hips. Try to send some of the weight into the front leg. I find I lose it. Feel your inner warrior hips. Beautiful, powerful pose. Deep, full inhales and exhales. On an inhale, breath, lengthen the right leg long. Rotate your feet to the back of the mat and then exhale, bend into the left knee. Same little checklist. Full deep inhales and exhales. On the next exhale breath, sorry I've given you my back. Find Virabhadrasana 2, shoulders stacked over hips, and you're right in the present where everything's happening. Traditionally, Drishti is over the center finger of the front hand, but whatever feels good in your neck. Keep working on pressing this front thigh further to your left hand side. And feel your power here. Inhale, lengthen the left leg long. Rotate your feet so you can find Virabhadrasana 2 over the right leg. Maybe shuffle back a little bit if you're traveling off your mat. That's okay, no one's going to see you. On your next exhale, breath. Carve the hands to frame the front foot, straight from the path of righteousness again. If you want to take a little kick up into a handstand here, you can. Maybe a little play. Try finding your balance. Woohoo! And then making your way through your vinyasa. And we will make our way to a seated position on the mat. So if you're working on your jump through, grab your blocks. Send them a little bit wider than what you would normally have them in your downward facing dog position. Then cross your right leg in front of your left and promise me you'll keep your hands on your blocks. You won't lift up onto tender fingers, the palms are pressing down, and then you just dance your way forward. Dance, dance, dance. Keep your hands pressing down, lower the bottom. Extend the right leg long, extend the left leg long, and then make your way to a seat on the mat. Keep your blocks there handy. You're going to use them later. Dandasana. Start pose. Hands come next to the upper outer hips. Full Mahabandha here. So lifting your Mula Bandha, pelvic floor in and up. Your solar plexus, Uddiyana, in and up. And then Jalandhara, a tuck of the chin so that you contain your energy and be a container for your experience here. Inhale, reach up tall through the fingertips, keep flexing the feet. On your exhale, kiss fingers in talking around the big toes. On an inhale, breath lengthen. Exhale, bow forward into Paschimottanasana A. You can bend as deeply through the knees as you want to here. Really look after your body. If you can keep your stomach in contact with your thighs, even if it means you have to bend the legs, eventually that openness will come in a really safe, effective manner, and you'll be able to avoid injury on the way to finding depth in the asana. Inhale to look up and lengthen. Exhale, move into your deepest variation of the pose, whatever it is for you. You can use those fingers behind feet, reach out and open some compression. I feel like I sound really bossy on videos. Usually if you're in a class with me, I'd be cracking jokes. I'm actually quite funny, and I think I am anyway. And that's all that matters, really. Oh dear. I've got some legendary dad jokes. Inhale to look up and lengthen. Exhale, release. Isn't that right, union yoga peeps? Hands come back behind the bottom, fingertips pointing towards the toes. You can bend through the knees and come into a reverse tabletop, or come into a reverse plank. Point the toes. Purvottanasana. You're trying to lift everything up towards the ceiling, get the toes to touch down. If you feel safe, you can take the gaze behind you. Keep squeezing everything into the midline of your body, but not so much that you can't breathe. Take one more deep inhale breath. And on your exhale, slowly lower down. Find the blocks that you want to use for a jump through. You're welcome to stay sat and wait. Inhale, find Navasana. Exhale, rock the leg forward, cross the legs, try and shoot back through into your chaturanga position. And then you'll finish your vinyasa, and your blocks are already there to help you. You can actually try a full jump through and catching it. We'll meet in a seated position. Coming into Janusasana A, I'm just spinning around so you can see me. Right sole of the foot coming to the upper end of the thigh, reach up tall, exhale, bow forward, inside arm, and bind the outside arm. Once again, you can bend as deeply through the knee as feels good for you. Left foot is active, left leg is active, right leg is active. Inhale. Inhale to look up and lengthen. My yoga tights smell really nice. Exhale, release. Hands come behind the bottom. Lift the bottom up. Slide the left leg forward. Your right knee might come into a tighter angle. That's okay. And on your exhale, bow. So what I've actually done is sat on top of my right foot, plugged my butt cheeks with my right heel, and now it's pressing right against my mula bandha, so it's a natural lock here. You can also take Janu A again if that's a little bit too spicy for the little bones in your feet. Inhale to look up and lengthen. Exhale, release. I'm going to take a mula bandha check up here with you, and now you can choose which you want to do. So the mula bandha check up is lifting up through the legs. Exhale, cross the calves, pull them in nice and tight, and try lifting into a little rock and roll, and then sit back down. Ready for the other side. Right leg is long. Left sole of the foot to the upper inner thigh. Reach up, pull an inhale breath. On your exhale, bow forward. Do a little shout out to Sal, who I know will be loving that this is on the YouTube. Hi, Sal. Inhale to look up and lengthen. Exhale, release. Hands come behind the bottom. I'm just going to spin around to show you what it looks like from the back, if you can see me. Yes. Lift the bottom up, slide forward, plugging my glutes with my heel, and then I exhale, bow forward again. Janu Sirsasana B. Inhale to look up and lengthen. Exhale, release. Just make my way back to my mat. Now, even if you're not taking a vinyasa, you can meet us in a downward facing dog, please. So move the blocks out of the way for the downward facing dog. Come to the tips of the toes, spread them wide, and then bring the knees down to the mat. Try to keep all of your toes facing forward and spread. You can tuck the pinky toes under more if you want to. Now here you can either take Garudasana arms, right arm underneath the left, giving yourself a nice release of the tissue in between the shoulder blades, or you can take Gomukhasana arms, cow face, and it'll give you a bit more of an opening in the shoulders and the tricep. Try not to let the ribs flare. Stay present. Experience what you're experiencing. This toe stand's one of the only poses where I think it's kind of okay to feel a little bit of pain. Now release, because we all know when the pain is good for us. And then we'll move to the other side, whichever variation you'd like to take. I always work on Gomukhasana because I have really tight shoulders from all of the inverting that I do. And it is quite difficult for me, but I persevere with it because I know it's good for me. Deep full inhales and exhales. Gently release whichever bind you've taken. Make your way slowly to a downward facing dog. You can keep your toes untucked and rise up and give yourself a bit of a ballerina stretch in the toes. And then we'll meet in a seated position on the mat. Working on the jump through if you want to. Whatever it is that you're working on today. Right foot now will come up nice and close to your right glute. Left hand stays planted. Reach up nice and tall with the right hand, and on an exhale breath, fold inside. Now, don't worry here if you feel a bit cramped. Work on pulling your right leg in, and just bring your arms wide. If you know the full pose, turn the left thumb down, trace around behind you, left arm, the right thumb rather. Left arm comes high over the back, and then eventually work on bowing the torso over the left leg, Marichyasana A. Inhale to look up and lengthen. Exhale, release. Keep the legs as they are. Right hand reaches behind you. Draw the right knee across the midline of your body. Exhale, left elbow outside the right knee. Then press it back open. Press your left foot forward. And imagine squeezing your legs together and activating your core to find a little bit more rotation in a Marichyasana C variation. Inhale the gaze back to the center of the room. Exhale, release. I'm going to show you a really cool transition that I think is cool to get back into your vinyasa from here. So it's from A, lift, pull the leg under, shoot the legs back. And then we'll meet in a seated position on the mat. This time the left leg is nice and close to the bottom, bent knee, right hand plants, left hand reaches tall. Exhale, bow inside. Either same hand working on, instead of letting that left knee flop out, draw it in. Squeeze it into the side of the body. It will pop, even if you're coming into the full pose, which is also quite nice. You'll get a nice release into subscapularis, the muscle underneath your shoulder blade. But it's not worth it if you don't have really nice long arms like me, for example. Short arms are beautiful too. Inhale to look up and lengthen. Exhale, release. I just have ridiculously long arms. Left hand reaches behind, right hand reaches tall, cross the left knee across the midline of the body, right elbow comes outside the left knee, press it back open, press your right foot forward, be tall and strong, then take a beautiful mudra. Keep going. Air, water, fire, earth. Oh sorry, air, fire, water, earth. Inhale the gaze back to the center of your mat. Exhale, release. If you want to make your way through that cool transition, press the front of that shin into the back of the left arm. Try and scooch the right leg under. I'm trying to do this slow motion. And then you'll extend the legs long. Oh, inhale up. Good facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Making your way back through to a seated position on the mat for the world's best pose. Shavasana. Now, if you want to make this super spicy, reach the hands tall as well. If you want to modify it in any kind of way, you're most welcome to. I've got a pimple on my chin. I hit it before when I was doing the jump back and it was a bit sore. Cross the left calf over the top of the right. Rock the back forward. Try lifting, little rock and roll. Round two. Breathe full, deep, mindful inhales and exhales. Right calf crosses over the left. Rock the way forward, inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Last round, you can do it. Think about sucking everything up and in and being neutral in your spine. One more deep inhale breath. On your exhale, if you want to make your way through a vinyasa, you can. If you want to stay in a seated position, I get it. But meet me in a downward facing dog. Now, you're going to try hopping your feet just outside your hands. And now here your option is to sit in a nice malasana. It's not part of the practice, I know. You could get a wrist release here as well. Or you can come into Bakasana, or you could come into the next pose, which is Bhujangasana. So you want to tuck your shoulders underneath the backs of the knee creases with the L sign, cup your heels, sit your bottom back on your bent elbows, and work on freeing your feet. You might be able to interlace the feet. Full pose is bowing forward, bringing your head down. I'm not going to do that because the floor's a little bit hard and I'm not on my mat anymore. I'm also not going to do a jump back because I'm really close to the wall behind me. But if you could from here potentially come into Titivasana and then move back through, or you can go plonk. And from there, let's meet in a Baddha Konasana. If you're taking another vinyasa, you can, of course. We'll meet here. Now, bring your elbows to press into your calf muscles and try closing your legs against your elbows. We're going to do a PNF stretch here, so try closing, 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 closing. Now go the opposite way. Try to pull your legs down using your abductor tissue. So your glutes, squeeze your glutes together. And then relax. allow yourself to come into any kind of variation here that feels really delicious. Full deep inhales and exhales. Inhale to look up and lengthen. Exhale, release. Send the legs wide. We'll take a Upavishta here. If you can hold the outer edges of your feet and allow yourself to bow forward here, that's a nice variation. If you want to work on a little bit more compression, reach the hands forward. You can even take a block and actually try and physically push the block out. Work on holding your integrity in this pose and maintaining that breath. If you've taken the hover, let yourself have a moment of softness and then rise back up. Another vinyasa there if you want to take it. I'll take one more. Take it for the team. If you're still working to jump through, just keep fighting for it. I haven't quite gotten it off the blocks, but there was a time when I couldn't even do it on blocks, so that was meant to happen, just so you know. Legs extended in front. Roll down onto the back. Left leg stays grounded. Inhale as you lift your right leg. Peace fingers interlock around the big toe. If you want to lift your head and shoulders up towards your extended leg, you can. Supta Pada Gustasana. So similar to the balancing poses here, and it's safe to bring the torso towards the leg because you've got the support of the earth on your spine. Inhale, head and shoulders down towards the mat. Exhale, open your right leg as far to the right as you can, keeping your left glute in contact, left leg in contact. You can take past the drishti over your left shoulder if it feels okay on your neck. You might want to let that leg hover there for a moment too. Inhale, draw the leg back to center. Exhale, the head and shoulders up to kiss the knee. Inhale, the head and shoulders down to the mat, and then exhale. Slowly release the foot down. Inhale, lift the left leg. Kiss fingers interlock around the big toe. If you want to work on the bind, you don't have to take the bind. It can be full compression. Working on keeping all of this active to support you and to glue you down into the earth. Inhale, the hand and shoulders down to the mat, and on your exhale, open your left leg as far to the left as you potentially have space, and also able to keep the right leg down, and then maybe a little hover twerk to keep it there. Ooh, neurological confusion. Inhale, the leg back to the center. Exhale, the head and shoulders up to kiss the knee. Inhale, the head and shoulders down to the mat. Exhale, release. Now you're going to be facing away from me here, so you can just quickly run and grab your phone if you want and spin it around, or you can just roll to the top of your mat. So make your way over onto your stomach. Yes, I'm deviating from the path quite a lot now. Now, bring your hands next to your low ribs. Press into the tops of your feet without making any other movement. Try and drag yourself forward. Like physically try and drag yourself forward. Keep pressing into the tops of the feet. Keep that activation. Pubic bone pressing down, and your inhale. Rise to a cobra, your strongest, safest effort. Keep your elbows bent so that your back of your arm line is also receiving some stress. Stress is the language of the cells, of the tissues. That's how we get stronger. Both energetically, physiologically, and mentally. Now on your exhale, start to send the weight back, tuck the toes under, walk the hands forward. Anahatasana, on the pinky finger edge of your hand, try pulling your hands back towards your body. So you might not get as deep in the extension, but that's okay. Keep pulling the hands back towards you. Soften into it somewhat. And then roll forward. Woo. This time, bring the hands back alongside the body. Make that same action of lengthening away. Come into Ardha Shalabhasana. Wrapping the shoulder blades together. Keep the neck long. If you're shrugging your shoulders up around your ears, you're not activating your lat muscles. The muscles that pull your shoulder blades down. Depress them. You can come into full Shalabhasana and maybe even reach the hands forward. I know this is spicy, but stick with it. Tops of the feet come down. Stay for an inhale breath. On your exhale, hands come alongside the body. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, lower down. Make your way. Anahatasana. This time the full hands planted down. Make it be wider than the alignment of your shoulders. Maybe actually pulling the hands back towards you. Like actually do it for real. Not just sort of do it. Which is easy to do at home when you don't have a teacher standing over the top of you going, come on! It's a beautiful thing about studio classes. Soften into it. One last time. Your choice now. You could stay in a nice sphinx. Make it a little more passive. You can do the Bhujangasana variation, or my favorite, the Ardha Shalabhasana. Full Shalabhasana, then Shalabhasana with the arms overhead. Persist with breathing fully. Allow the tops of the feet to come down. Move through that mindful breath. Try not to flop out of any poses. That's what your body remembers. And now from here, try not to come into any flexion in the spine. So no curling forward, no drawing the knees up into the chest. Your option would be to come into Setu-bandha Sarvangasana or bridge pose. Your feet will be a little bit wider than hip distance, I usually recommend. Slight pigeon toe, pressing the full foot down, sending the shins forward, lengthening the crown away from the pelvis. And I like to hold the outer edges of my mat as I lift. And I try to think space along my front line, particularly as I get towards Jalandhara Bandha. You can feel a bit cramped, particularly if you're a woman who's got a little more chest tissue. You can also from here take Urdhva Dhanurasana if you feel ready after all of that activation. Full deep inhales and exhales. Let's take one more round, so you can take a reset wherever you are. Your final round, do it for the cast out. Do it for the healing of the earth, the love of the earth, the people in it. Love is the energy that connects us all. So send it out there freely, and freely you receive. And that's one thing I can say for sure. This beautiful yoga community at Union Yoga Collective, I just receive so much from them. I'll be eternally grateful. Slowly come down. Remember, coming down with the same intention that you enter. Take a moment until your lower back feels like it's neutralized. You can let the knees knock in on one another. And then if you want, you can come into Supta Baddha Konasana, bringing one hand to the heart center, one hand to the stomach. the two most intelligent brains in our body. Green and gold chakras, so Aussie colours, go figure. Now when you're ready, allow the knees to come in towards the stomach. Take a little rock and a roll. Oh, you might get a nice little crack, snap, crackle, pop. You can make your way through another vinyasa if you want to. If you don't want to, I totally get it. Oh, that feels good on the back. And then from here, bring your knees down to the mat. Elbows just outside the outer knee. Interlace your fingers, tuck the bottom pinky in so it doesn't hurt. Press down into your forearms, try lengthening your neck, using the muscles in your neck. And then see if you can just hover your knees off the mat. It's a really strong compressive activity. And in my opinion, probably more beneficial physically strength building than actual sisasana. Particularly if you're a bit nervous about taking sisasana. Lower the knees down. You can try that again. Tucking the crown of the head in between the hands. Pressing into the forearms. Using your neck to find length in the neck. Sucking everything up in here. And you want to hover the knees and also feel like the crown of your head is only just touching down. And it's your shoulders and your arms that are doing the work. And then lower down. We'll take one more round of that, or if you have full sisasana, you want to move next to a wall, we're going to hold it for 10 breaths. Try not to jump into it. You want to move into it with control and move out of it with control. So you lift, press away, space in the neck. You could take one leg at a time and then come into extension, or you can try that hover up to hold. Do not lose the connection with your forearms and the mat. And eventually when you're in that point where you feel like, whoa, you're going to lose it, it's often when your alignment is spot on. It should feel light, weightless, with a little bit of swaying, just like you do when you're upright on your feet. Your body's so used to it, subconsciously you're always centering your balance. If you want to try coming into Ardha Sirsasana, you can. Hold there for a full breath. Do not place pressure on the neck. And then we'll slowly, with control, come down to the mat. Should be in the same position that you started in, and then come into a Balasana with the arms alongside the body. And you can let your shoulders creep forward towards your ears here as gravity works on softening and releasing that tissue. Now, if you're at home and you really love the shoulder stand variation of the sequence, Raylene, I might be talking to you here. You're welcome to continue on with that and then move into shavasana when you're ready. I'm not going to teach that over a video because I don't think it's safe. But if you know it and you're pleased to move into it, go ahead, go for gold. So make your way into a seated position. You can either come into Siddhasana, Sukhasana with the legs crossed, easy pose, or Ardha Padmasana or full Padmasana if that's in your practice. I'm going to take the yogic seal. So your thumb touches the top of the pointer finger, next three fingers stretching long, back of the wrist creases to the knees. Close down your eyes and with every inhale breath, repeat, may all beings everywhere, and with every exhale breath, be safe, peaceful, healthy, and happy. May all beings everywhere be safe, peaceful, healthy, and happy. May all beings everywhere be safe, peaceful, healthy, and happy. Gently blink open the eyes. We're going to finish before shavasana with a beautiful pranayama called Nadi Shodhana. We're going to take the Kriya variation without any retention or kumbakas. So with your right hand, take Vishnu Mudra. I know some people at home like to take the variation with the two peace fingers pressing on the third eye center. You're welcome to take that as well. And gently caress the outer edges of your nostrils. You don't need to clamp shut on them. Be gentle with that gentle tissue. Take a full inhale breath. Close the right nostril with the thumb and exhale through the left nostril. Inhale through the left nostril. Close the left nostril, open the right nostril, the thumb, exhale. Inhale right. Close with thumb, release ring finger, exhale left. Inhale left. Close with ring finger, release thumb, exhale right. Inhale right. Close with thumb, release ring finger, exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close, exhale left. Inhale left. Close, exhale right. Inhale right. Close, exhale left. Now try doing a few rounds, keeping your own rhythm. On your next exhale through your left nostril, release your mudra. Take a moment in a seated meditation. And when you're ready to enter into your shavasana, enter into it with full gratitude and love for yourself and everything that you are. Knowing that you are a vital part of the puzzle of the universe, and it couldn't exist the way it does without you in it. Namaste, beautiful yogis.